Hi guys, as promised, I'm going to show you how to make a toothpaste for your doggies. So obviously you can follow this recipe for yourself and make it at home. You can wait a couple of weeks and it'll be in the shop anyway, but if you wanted to have a go at home, it's always nice to try. So I've gone through quite a lot of tried and tested different ingredients, but this one I've found actually does something. You know, actually gets rid of plaque. So if they've got plaque already, a bit of a build up, then it will get rid of it for you, and it will also keep on top of it so you won't get any coming in the future. So just quickly let you know what's in it. So we want a good dollop of coconut oil. This is bicarbonate of soda, some dried fennel seed. This is sea kelp, so dried seaweed, cornstarch. That's coconut thing. This is just parsley that I've dried myself out of the garden. Activated charcoal, which gets literally all over you. Look, all I did was pick the bag up. And now you don't have to add flavouring if you don't want to, but because my dogs absolutely go nuts for extra strong mints, I add some, and they do actually love it. So when I put that in the toothpaste, they don't mind it going in their mouth so much. So it's up to you, you can add it or not. If you're going to add a flavouring, I don't recommend putting in essential oils because they're far too potent. But this is like a normal, like a flavouring that you can get, a concentrated flavouring. It says it's natural flavouring, but can't imagine it is natural if it's not an essential oil. But anywho, you only need a tiny bit. You want to keep it mild, even though they gobble up extra strong mints. You don't want your pup's going to think about it. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to literally put that in the pan first, let it melt down. Then I'll add the seeds because we want them to sort of cook a little bit, but not too much, because we want them for the abrasiveness, the abrasive qualities of the fennel, and it also sweetens breath. Parsley's for sweetening the breath also. Charcoal removes the stains. Bicarb also removes the stains and heals any wounds, you know, if they've got any sores in the mouth, whatever. Sea kelp's another great one for, it's a little bit abrasive, but it clears out the teeth. And the cornstarch is just a binding agent to make it into like a paste. So I'll stick all these in the pan. I'm going to need 2 hands, so I'll be back in a sec. Just realised I should have mentioned the fact that there's actually aloe vera gel in there as well. We use our own, so basically what you do is you pull the leaves off, sit it in a bowl, and by tomorrow you've got gel in a bowl. You can actually just buy aloe vera gel if you can't be bothered to do that. I forgot to mention it was sitting there looking pretty. I forgot it wasn't actually just a house plant, but yeah, I'll put that in as well. Here we are, just heating the oil and the fennel seeds to get them going. Okay, and then so that's all melted now, and I've added in the cornstarch and the baking powder? Yeah, no, it's called bicarb. Added that in there. Now, I can't really give you measurements as in how much I put in of each, because I just eyeball it really. Depending on how much you're trying to make, I'm just trying to do 1 jar here because it's just to show you, but yeah, I'll get you some measurements. But to be honest, just eyeball it. You just want it to be kind of like a thick cream. So now that's melted in, I'm going to bob in the parsley and kelp powder. Getting nice and gritty. I mean, it's not what you'd want to put on your teeth, obviously, but dogs don't seem to mind it. At this stage, I add the flavouring. My dogs like it quite strong, but as I say, go quite mild for your own. So between 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 if you want it mild, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 if you've got crazy dogs like me. And as I smell that, it's only very mild what I can smell coming back. It's not like when you put essential oils into things and it knocks your block off. Yeah, it's nicely building. And now finally, the charcoal, activated charcoal. Now, because this is a natural product, i.e. it's, you know, it doesn't contain chemicals and such, it is advisable to put some kind of preservative in there with it. I'm just having a look, see what I've got. Okay, that'll do. Because we only use natural stuff, so I just add some vitamin E, which is a good natural preservative. You can get something with panthenol or something like that, but it starts to be more chemically, although it will give it a shelf life of like 2 years, whereas vitamin E will give it a shelf life of about 6 months. So vitamin E capsule. And then I just squeeze it in there. And that'll just give it a bit of longer shelf life, and that'll give it to about 6 months, and it'll be fine for 6 months. There we go. And next, that's all in. And I'm not going to put any aloe vera gel in because I forgot to melt it down, but you can at this point, you'd put the aloe vera gel in. You only need a little bit. Now that's ready to go in the jar. Looks gross, doesn't it? Look at that, eyeballed it to exactly the right amount for the jar. There you go. As I say, that'll last you 6 months. When it's cooled down, leave it somewhere, look at the state of my hands. Leave it somewhere to cool down. And then when you're ready to use it, just get your toothbrush, rub it in, and away you go in the doggy's mouth. And just, you know, keep dunking it in. And that'll last you ages, that. Okay. See you later.